Hello everyone, my name is Jason, this is
Monty.
And so they're doing Bible chat on 1 Peter 2:17. And it says in the King James Version first, honor all men, love the brotherhood, fear God, and honor the king. Now I'm going to read in the Common English Bible. It says, honor everyone, love the family of the believers, have respectful fear of God, and honor the emperor. Now let's put this verse in the context before we do anything else. It says, now the author of this book is the Apostle Peter, which is very cool. That's the same guy that walked with Jesus, by the way. And he's speaking to Christians who are being persecuted in the area we now know as Asia Minor. These Christians who are being persecuted were not being killed by the government, as many were back in the day. They were actually being ridiculed, both physically and verbally, by the people of that day. So it's more social persecution than anything. And so this led Peter to write his letter to that church and just to encourage them and tell them to stay true and just keep living for God. So what do you think of this verse?
This verse is very interesting, specifically because me and you had a debate a while back about whether people deserve respect, period.
Yeah.
And my point of view was, no, people don't deserve respect, but we give it to them because we're Christians. Now a lot of people misinterpret this, saying that all of the New Testament is to people who are yet to become Christians. Mm-hmm. But these letters that Peter and
the Apostle
Paul, John, they wrote these letters to Christians, people who are in a church, go to church every Sunday, obey what they understand as the rules. Of course, they didn't have the preachers able to text to each other or anything, but the letters like this. And as Christians, we're supposed to respect each other. And, of course, we all love each other in our church. We've talked about this several times, specifically the J&M team.
How important love is.
How important love is, and how important we're supposed to have a connection between each of us. And even though every once in a while we break out into small groups, we love the entire church. And, of course, the last part, honor the king. We understand that if we're American, honor the president. If you're from the UK, God save the Queen, whatever it is. But I respect him, as I told Jason. I respect him because of his office. And another teaser, we're going down to Washington. I personally would love to shake the hand of the president, which is a bit off topic. But I honor our leader in our government. That also refers to honoring the pastor of your church, which is a different topic for a different time.
Yes, it is. Now, my personal meaning for this verse, I believe that this verse was meant for that church in Asia Minor, but I also believe that the ideas and the principles laid out in that verse also apply to us as Christians. Like, for example, just because this was written centuries ago does not mean that we aren't supposed to honor all men. Doesn't mean that we're not supposed to love everybody. It doesn't mean we're not supposed to honor the king. It just means even though that was meant for them, the ideas are still the same. And if it said it then, if it was true then it's still true today. So follow that verse and things will end up a lot easier for you, and you're going to represent Christ in the best possible way you can. So with all that said and done, I do believe we have Chronicles of Truth, and we decided to do Chronicles of Truth next week, and we're going to do it on, I believe, the story of blind Bartimaeus. So that's going to be awesome. And so we are finished with Bible Chat. With all that said and done, my name is Jason. This is
Monty.
Signing off.